Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Welcome on in Moonshadow, glad you could make it. And welcome also Broadband, thank you so much for the resub. How are you going today? And there we go, thank you. Boo Boo, welcome on in. How's your day been? How have all your guys' days been since I last saw you? I hope you've had a good week. Hello Broadband, how is everything? I hope you are good. Just gonna move this to one side and explain a little bit about what we're working on today. So you can see here I've got a letter that I've been carefully writing out here, and I've got a few other pages with some writing. I've been attempting to do journal entries in this book, and what we are going to be working on today is creating a fake notebook, the lost notebook of Charles Darwin that has only recently been discovered. You're homesick from work. I'm sorry to hear that, but yay, yes, I'm glad you're here for this too, because this is perfect. Okay, let me just move the chat window so I can see a bit more of it. Hang on a second. There we go. Yeah, I heard that you might have done something to your foot. I hope you've been able to maybe get some stuff for that. Oh no, that doesn't sound good at all. I hope the vacation was good though, in spite of that. I hope you had a good time. Right, now Moonshadow, I'm not actually sure if you will have seen some of the murder pigeon designs that I've been doing. Hang on a second, let me just grab my other notebook because that's where all the other pictures are. Ento, thank you so much also for the resub. And yeah, I don't think the alert went off for Broadband either, which is a bit strange, but thank you very much, guys. So Ento's at 96 months, and I think Broadband was at... But it'll let me scroll back. It's not going to let me scroll back at the moment, but yeah, very, very close. Oh no, it'll tell me up here. 95 months, you're 1 month apart. Yeah, there we go. And yeah, day 3 of vacation is a bit full on there. Okay, let's go back to the other screen. No worries, Moonshadow. Well, I've managed to keep up so far perfectly well, and in fact streaming on Fridays is working out great for me, because it means I can catch up on assignments and do things like this. So let me just go grab the notebook so I can catch Moonshadow up on the rough story so far. Okay. Yes, I'm good, thank you, Boo Boo. It has been quite a busy week, but we're getting there. I'm glad your eye got better though, that is excellent. Right. So, we're just going to open this up. I've been working on a few things, Moonshadow. Let's just see if we can zoom in on this a little bit. There you go, murder pigeon. So we're going to be making a narrative about Charles Darwin's pigeons. And the question is, who committed the murder, basically? We're not quite sure. Or are we? Anyway, there's going to be a lot of this kind of thing. Unfortunately today, the task for today's drawing is actually a rabbit, but we'll come on to that in a minute. That was another one that I did, but not for this project. There we go. We've also had some butterflies for the current project. There's a very fancy pigeon. I'm not sure if we actually find out their names in the end. It's kind of done in a diary format. So let me just put this away. There you go. That gives you a sneak peek of the kind of illustrations that are going to be in it. But in my heart, Moonshadow, I will name one Priscilla for you. What about the angry one? Does the assailant look like a Priscilla to you? Let's put it back over there. So yeah, today we need to draw a rabbit, and in order to explain that, I need to read you this completely genuine letter, 100% genuine, confirmed by Charles Darwin letter, not written in my handwriting. See, it's got a signature. Okay. My dear Francis, thank you for your last letter with news of your experiments with rabbits. I admire your perseverance. I have over the last few years been thinking a great deal about butterflies. However, I believe that I have now explored all the possible branches of that research. In the meantime, I have decided to try my hand at breeding fancy pigeons. I hope that these subjects may prove more agreeable than the butterflies. Perhaps I may visit you soon in your laboratory to see you at work. I believe we have much to discuss. Yours faithfully, Charles Darwin. So that's where we're picking up here. Yuki Dog Zombie, welcome on in. How are you going? Priscilla was pretty chill. Oh, nice. Well, I like that Priscilla was pretty chill. Palpatine is the one trying to pick you. Sounds absolutely correct. So guys, the Francis that he's referring to there is actually his cousin who is doing some experiments with rabbits, which I'm not going to talk about here. But yeah, if you look up, let me just see if I can remember his name. Hang on a second. Neon, welcome on in. How are you going? Oh, and nice drop there. Let me just quickly look up. Because I can't remember his last name. Francis Galton. There we go. Galton conducted a famous series of experiments on rabbits, which I'm not keen on, to be perfectly blunt. His rabbit experiments are not fun. He did also marry one of his cousins. But there we go, there's another cousin. And I like to think that maybe Charles Darwin was not keen on Francis Galton's experiments with rabbits either. But nevertheless, what we're going to draw today is a rabbit. I have found a illustration drawn by Charles Darwin. We're going to take that and kind of corrupt it a little bit. So let's go over here. Here we go. I think we can turn that off. And in front of me, I'll pop this one in chat as well. So this is what I am referencing. Yes, we are going down all the paths today, Neon. Including forgery. We're having a good time. Now let me just quickly look back through chat. How am I going to arrange chat along with my reference photo today? Maybe we'll put this up here. Yes, I've been having a good time researching this Moonshadow. Excuse me. Let me just grab some water. It's just over the last couple of weeks I've been shoving a lot of stuff into my brain about Darwin, pigeons, rabbits, different kinds of narrative things that we're learning about in class, and it's all just been coming out into this. And yeah, it's been a good time. So let me just kind of sketch out roughly where I want this rabbit picture. They are a bit, aren't they, Neon? Oh, and thank you. Hang on, let me just start the timer as well. So again, we'll be running a bit late, but at least the Pomodoro timer will be going. Did that start it? It did not start it. Is it timer start? There we go. That is exactly why I thought this would be a good image to look at, Ento. Originally I was just going to use one of my own little lop-eared bunnies because I've been drawing those a lot recently, but then I found this and it was the exact sort of style I was looking for. It's by Darwin, and the expression on his face, I was like, well, we can't not use that, so I'm gonna draw my own version of this, and we're gonna do some things to this poor bunny, unfortunately. I'm sorry, bunny. Oh, now I've also just lost my chat window again. Let me grab that and put that in front. There it is. Is that right, Moon Shadow? I will have to check that out. I'd be interested to know which movie that's in, if you do remember, because that would just be a fun thing to look up. I've been learning about all of the strange pigeon breeds as well. Okay. So I just kind of want this little rabbit to be popping in from the side here, because we're going to have some text up here. Season 2 of Andor, thank you. I will definitely go back and check those out because I don't particularly remember weird looking pigeons, but then I wouldn't have been thinking to look for them when I watch them. There we go. Actually, that's not quite right, is it? The eye's in a slightly different place there. So we can kind of see the white of the eye all around the top. Poor little bunny. We'll just pretend that this is one that that Darwin theoretically rescued, because in my head he rescued some bunnies. He's supposed to have taken some from Galton and looked after them for a bit, but unfortunately he had to give them back. Oh, thank you, Moon Shadow. A nice big ear. And then I think we'll bring that around there like that a little bit. So he's going to be off the page. Put his two little paws in here. To go up like that. He's ready to run. Run, buddy! Okay. Oh, I was about to say I'll have a look in the Discord, but I'm not quite sure where my phone has disappeared to, so we'll have a look on the break. So I'm just going to keep adjusting the sketch here. It doesn't have to be exactly right. In fact, for my purposes, if it looks a little weird, that might actually be better. Oh, and thank you for sharing your cute Lego sets in the Discord, Moonshadow. It was nice to see that they have some new ones, including the Kareorea. I have a friend, and that's their favourite New Zealand bird. So I made sure to go and find the link for those and send that on to her. Oh, and thank you for redeeming a calm moment there. We haven't had one of those for a little while, have we? Okay, there we go. So we've got some highlights in his eyes. I'm just gonna keep adding better details to this bunny. Oh, thank you, Yuki. Yeah, we're just kind of adding a little bit at a time. I'm not too happy with this bit here. I feel like we need to bring this in and maybe up a bit more. And that looks a bit better. You have a resident Kareorea at your badge? That is so cool. Okay, I think I'm happy with the shape of that mostly now. Yes, I would love to see photos of your finished sets that you're working on. That would be super cool. You're running out. Oh, that's no good. I suppose that's because I am not online so much these days at the moment. I think my rabbit is looking sufficiently shot. I'm just going to bring that up around there a little bit. Hey Tumtillion, how are you going? Welcome on in. Oh yeah, I bet the Tui weren't happy. I did see, last year, it must have been last summer sometime, I was up a hill here in Wellington just having a nice quiet sit down on a bench, and I saw, I think it was about three Tui chasing off a Kiruru, which I thought was pretty amazing to see. The sketch is going to be black and white, so I'll just get my notebook again. It's going to be black and white ink drawing, maybe with some red. I'm still thinking about that. So this is the style of sketch that I am doing. Hopefully that is under the camera there because I can't see at the moment. But yeah, that is what we are going to be working on. And I have a Sailor Fude fountain pen here, and in that I have carbon black ink. And then I've also got floating around somewhere, oh here it is, a platinum preppy with a fine nib in it. fountain pen. These are both fountain pens, and that also has carbon black ink in it as well. Yeah, it was super cool. Moonshadow, I've never seen anything like that before. Oh, that is cool as well. But yeah, it's really the only time I've seen a Karearea in the city, in central Wellington. I've never seen one again after that. And for anyone who's wondering what that is a New Zealand falcon, a Karearea. Okay. I think maybe we'll bring this around a bit more like that. There we go. Yes, yeah, these are great pens. I love these. These are my two specially for drawing. So that's why they've got the carbon black in them, because this is like a waterproof ink. So if I wanted to add watercolor over the top of it, I could, but in this case we're just going to use them as like pen and ink drawing tools. So I'm just going to start by sketching out where the darkest shadows are. Like that, and then we can use the Fude nib. Yeah, it seems to be going pretty well, the predator-free stuff at the moment, which is really, really cool. It's always lovely to see all the different birds around the city. Do you like fountain pens as well, Yuki? Did they? That's hilarious. But I can see that would work perfectly well for a kiwi beak, depending on the scale. Maybe we'll just make that a little bit fatter there. And then we have a dark line going up this way. And another bit there, and then front of his chest is quite dark as well. So I think what we're going to do, guys, is I'm going to draw in these dark areas first, because I have to put down a lot of ink, and then we'll use the hairdryer on them, and then I can sketch in the rest of the details that I want. Oh, dip pens are cool too. I would have considered using a dip pen for this project, because I've got all the nibs and stuff, but for my writing, because I want it to look really fancy and I want to do all of this cursive stuff, I just don't quite trust myself with a dip pen for writing yet to get like the look that I want. But I do really like them, so that's why I'm sticking with fountain pens for this. Okay, that should be a good start. Just going to add in a wee shadow on the paw here. Oh, actually, we do need to add a little bit extra around the nose. And good luck with the drop, whoever that was, Neon. No worries, Yuki. Thank you so much for stopping in and saying hi. I hope you have a good rest of your evening. And yeah, have a good... What day is it today? Friday. Have a good weekend. The days are all blurring into each other here. Yeah, interesting is a good word, Neon. I'm not sure, eh? Like I can see which way his brain was working with those experiments, but also I'm just like, dude. Oh. So this is how a rabbit has made it into a story about bunnies. I mean, pigeons. Okay, so now we can use the flat side of the Fude nib to fill in large areas. And the sketchbook I'm using today is that new multimedia one that I got from Gordon Harris a few weeks back. And I hadn't tried it out yet, but it is perfect for this project. Must be Friday. Right, I know. See, I just have to remember that. Otherwise, we're all sitting here on the wrong day at the wrong time. So I'm just blocking in these really large areas. I'm gonna do my best not to get ink everywhere, all over myself, or more importantly smudge the artwork, so I'm working top to bottom, left to right. Yeah, how's your week been, Tumtillion? Leaving little gaps there for extra little highlights. Okay, so this one, and then, oh no, we'll start this way. We've got these ones over here. Oh, those from the Hail Mary movie that you went to? Okay, so there's that. Well, I feel like this ear actually needs to come quite a bit closer now that I'm looking at it to the jawline. So actually it needs to be more like this. Yeah, we'll try that and see how that goes. No chips or twisties, that's a shame. Do they sell Whitakers at the movies here now, Moon Shadow? Because I haven't been and bought anything from a candy bar at the movies in forever either, so I actually am not sure apart from like popcorn and stuff. Oh, tea and coffee sounds nice though. Yeah, that's true. We don't really go to the chain ones, do we? Sounds a bit like yours, Neon. Okay, we just need to fill this bit in. We've got one. I mean, I guess it is kind of like a chain, but it's not really like a big corporate cinema chain. We've got some called Lighthouse, and you can go there and they have comfy sofas to sit on, and you can get tea and coffee, and like they'll bring food into you, like hot food if you want, I think. And the same at the Embassy Theatre here, they will bring food in for you to eat if you want. Just trying to work out which way we need this to go. Probably up a little bit more here, I think. There we go. I think he's looking suitably terrified. There's a dress code to get in. Gosh. Is it just something sensible though? Like wearing a correct amount of clothes? Okay, so what I think I'm going to do now is I'm actually just going to do like some plain outlines, because looking at our bunny drawing reference, I think we can add in the fur details after that. But first of all, we need to make sure that all of these large areas are done, and that will be the Pomodoro timer, that little beep there, guys. So anyone who's doing that today, that is your half-hour break time if you want to have a break. Do that with my finger to make sure nothing comes off, and off we go. Yeah, I've noticed that more and more often as well, Moon Shadow. And not just at the movies, like in class. There are people that just kind of have a conversation. And like not like an actual loud conversation, but just kind of loud enough at times where you're like, but why do you need to do that right now? And that's been very confusing for me. If I just kind of use the Fude nib on the side there, anyway, it's got that really nice raggedy edge to it. You can get some nice line variation. Yeah, I mean, I understand, you know, there's those natural breaks, and sometimes people just start talking and then it's a little bit, you feel a little bit like you're not ready to get back to work, right? But at times this has been a bit beyond that. I did see that board band and I did not understand the point of it at all. But maybe we do need that. And yeah, Neon, this is part of the thing that has made me surprised. And to be fair, it is mostly in the bigger class with a lot of people. But even so, yeah, it's just interesting to see the way things have changed. Okay, let's work on his little footsies. Just gonna give him some fluffy looking fur. I'm just making the edges a little bit jaggedy as well because we can cut back in with some fur detail later. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what surprised me too, Neon, because I was like, really? But, you know, I haven't been in so long, so maybe this is just how it is now. A nice one, board band. 23.17. Excellent. Okay, so there's our basic sketch. Now we get to add some details. And I will erase the pencil marks eventually, but I just want to make sure even when the ink feels dry to the touch sometimes, there we go, there's your Pomodoro timer, end of the break there. But yeah, even when it feels dry to the touch, sometimes when I use the eraser on it, it will still shift a little bit. So what I like to do is wait at least a couple of days before I erase all of the pencil that I've put down on these pages. So having said that, let's go ahead and add some more details. So we kind of need to add some fur details around the eye there. And there may be a bit going that way. And we've got quite a lot of details that are just kind of like this going into this fur here. I'm just kind of drawing in which way I feel like the fur is going to go. Like that. And then we need to have some more details up around in here. Okay, I'm gonna start with the eye. Hey Mandelbro, welcome on in. How have you been? Just gonna make sure some of these little bits of fur are kind of crossed over each other so they look more normal. Okay, so we are adding more and more little details here. And that's kind of why I wanted to get these big areas of ink down first, because I knew that I was going to need to put my hand all over here in order to get this done. Been well? Nice! Are you still studying as well? I hope if you are, that is going well. Gosh. Welcome on in, Sailor Morchewy. It's Chewy. Oh, lovely. Yeah, he does have a lot to say today. Wow. Does he like rabbits, Neon? He's never seen one before. Well, hopefully he likes this one. Yeah. It's been like, whoa, what is that? Okay, so I'm gonna do a few more details. It's like around the eyes and stuff. But then we have to make a decision. Because unfortunately, there's a reason this bunny is not too happy. Now that I notice the nose itself kind of has a wee bit of a dark shadow on it as well. Just up around. Oh, I hope he feels better now. Oh, will he go down? A nice one! Okay, let me just put the keyboard to one side. And I think we might actually be coming up to a break. Let me check. Yeah, in about 4 minutes, guys. And I've just realised it's very difficult to kind of keep this in frame today. Try and push that back a little bit that way. There we go, there's our rabbit. But we have a decision to make. Or some decisions, because unfortunately this bunny has had a hard time. And we need to show that, so just wondering, do we have some stitches across here or across here? Maybe across here would be a better place. Let's do anything else. I don't think so. I think we'll just keep it like that. So I'm just doing this before we put other ink details in. And this is going to be a theme that's going to be throughout the rest of the project, hopefully, if I can get this to work. So guys, we are coming up to a break in 2 minutes, so it will be a good time to have a stretch and grab a drink. I just need to scribble with this pen something over here. Or is it dried out? Let's have a look. Shouldn't have, there's plenty of ink. We might need to use the other pen. There we go, trusty Jim Hill. And then I can just keep on working on the details. Okay guys, I'm going to have a 5-minute break. I'm going to grab some water and have a stretch, so I will be back in just a little bit so we can finish our bunny drawing. See you real soon! Hello everyone, welcome back, and Boo Boo, excellent, 51.17, a nice drop there. Now let me just adjust this other camera, hang on a second, because I feel like we can get a better view of the bunny, one moment. Okay, that's better, isn't it? Right, so now that we've got the little stitches in, I'm going to go ahead and start adding some more details. Let's start with the ear up the top here, I think. $19, yeah, that's quite a jump. Wow, speedy! Well, maybe we just need to zoom out a little bit. Oop, too much. Just right. There we go. Yeah, brush tips are super nice, eh? I think for markers, brush tips are my favourite kind. Okay, so if we look at the top of his head, I'm just gonna go ahead and sketch out these areas in pencil. Kind of have these sort of layers of fur that go across like this. This needs to be quite a bit darker around here as we go around the back. And then I think kind of what we need to do here is kind of suggest maybe like the little clumps of fur on the face. I'm just sort of jumping around fixing things. See them. Just gradually fill it in bit by bit. Oh, and I just got a text from my friend on the break, Moonshadow, because I sent them the link to the Carrera Brig set and they've purchased it. So they were super happy. Here we go, we're starting to fill this in. Okay, now something I haven't done is adding some little dots for the whiskers. And I think we're just going to go for it, so I'm just going to pick a dot here and go, whee! Because if I hesitate, whee! Just doesn't look as good. There we go, that'll do. I'm just going to add some little dots also around the little stitches as well. Elastic Man! Welcome on in, how's it going? How's your week been? You picked up any good magic packs recently? What's the Lorwyn set? Tell me all about that. I've not been keeping up with stuff. Oh, only if you've got time though, because you might be busy doing other stuff. Gotta go. No worries, Moon Shadow. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'm glad you got to see this project because I've been thinking about you as I've been doing it. But yeah, have a good rest of your weekend. Bye-bye. Thank you for being here. And we are on another Pomodoro break, guys, if you are using the Pomodoro timer today. I, however, am not today anyway, so I'm just going to keep going. I keep filling in these little bits here. I need to add just a few little fluffy bits on the cheek around here. I wonder if I need to make those stitches a bit thicker. What I might do is use the hairdryer and just try to very carefully erasing a little bit, because I think part of the problem is the graphite underneath. They're not as bright as I would like them to be. Ah, interesting. Yeah, I've got no clue about that because I don't know about any of that lore. I'm about to ask a very dumb question. But is that where the planeswalker things comes from? And I'm just going to use a hairdryer. Sorry, this is going to be a little bit loud. Okay. Right, we're gonna try the tiny eraser just in case things smudge. So far, so good. Well, this is the first time I've used this paper in this notebook, and so far it is pretty good. So it is from Gordon Harris, their new or new-ish mixed media workbook, and so far it's performing pretty well for me. Yeah, so we definitely want more colour there. okay. That makes sense. See, I didn't understand how the themed world thing works, so that now makes a lot more sense to me as well. And there we go, that is a new Pomodoro session just starting. Oh, and for anyone who's just dropped in the last little while, what I am working on today is an assignment for university. And it's a narrative to do with Charles Darwin and pigeons, and of course here today a rabbit. And this rabbit isn't too happy right now, but don't worry, he's going to be just fine. Right, I'm just going to use the hairdryer again. Oh, that's cool. So it's a very, I suppose it's almost all fantasy based, but that sounds like super kind of traditional fantasy based stuff to me. Now, where did that pen go? There it is. Just realised we need to add. These little bits in here as well. Okay. And while I'm waiting for those bits to dry, I'm just going to do a little bit of work down the side of the ear here. Extremely fantasy, nice. Oh, I think that's the one that Ento plays a lot, or he was playing. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's the one that he still plays with his friends, but I know that they were doing that a lot at some point. Oh, sorry, Neon. Yeah, we're gonna be using the hairdryer on and off quite a bit today because I'm just really scared that I'm gonna smudge this drawing with my hand. So just a heads up for anyone who is not expecting loudish, strange noises. We're gonna be using the hairdryer a lot. Here we go. did I not draw a line down here? There we go. Okay, our little bunny's starting to fill out. I'm going to kind of make the fur tilt upwards a little bit, or it hits like those little sutures there. Now let's have a look at the other paw. I'm just going to start speeding along a little bit more, guys, because I'd like to get this illustration here mostly done by the end of the stream. And we've got just about half an hour to go. One disappearing into shadow there a little bit more. So is that because it's like an easier sort of quicker game to play? Is that how that works? Because I still know very little about it. Just gonna do some cross hatching here as well. Okay, I'm just going to shake out my hand a little bit because we need a little bit of break. He's looking alright there. Yeah, that's why I guess you haven't been playing so much actually. Hey, because everyone else is kind of dispersed. And order time. I need to kind of bring this in a little bit more here. Oh, in case anyone's wondering, we're drawing him off the side of the page because I want to put like text and some other images and things in here as well. So that's why it's set up like that at the moment. Right, so I think the next thing we're going to work on is this part of his face here. I think this just needs to come up a little bit more. Just going to bring that out a little bit as well. And good luck with the drop neon! Did you make it? I did not hear a drop sound. Oh, sad. I'm going to go back to the eye and just kind of extend this out a little bit. And then we're going to make this part quite a bit darker. Hopefully that will make the eye stand out a little bit more. Oh yeah, because it's just coming up to lunch for you, isn't it, Neon? What's for lunch today? Gonna have to start thinking about dinner later on. Oh, yum! That sounds pretty good. Sounds really good. Right, so these lines towards the back of the ear are a little bit thicker. And then that kind of joins up there and then comes out this way. And we've got some longer kind of lines like this. So I'm using like the pen at a flatter angle just to get the lines to be a little bit thicker here. going to bring that round a little bit more there. And we just need to add like a few lines like this that curve around the shape of the ear. And I've also just noticed we've got shadow in between the paw and the ear there. Because it's casting a shadow on the floor. And then I'm going to go back up to this section of the ear and just start adding more little pen strokes. And then maybe just a little bit of detail for the ground that the bunny is on. I'm going to try and keep it as horizontal as possible. I'm not terribly good at this sort of thing. Just drawing these really straight hatching lines. And the closer I get to the bunny, the closer together I'm going to try and make the lines. Because he's casting a wee bit of a shadow on the floor, I guess. And spread them apart a bit. I haven't quite managed to get them exactly horizontal. So we'll just keep trying. There we go. Oh, yum, that sounds good too, Elastic Man. Okay, I'm just going to give my hand a break and shake it out, and we will use the hairdryer on this again just because there's a lot of ink here now. How's it going? Welcome on in. 33, nice one. Now everyone, Andrew has a Kickstarter at the moment, which some of you I'm sure are aware of. Let me just grab the link and I can drop that in chat, because Andrew has been working on a graphic novel. Whoops, that's not how you spell graphic novel. There we go. Okay, the quickest one I can find is the #1 version, which I'm just going to drop in chat. But guys, there is a volume 2. there we go. Check out Volume 1. Volume 2 is on Kickstarter if you want to go and check it out. And we have Volume 1 and it is very good and the art is lovely. So yeah, go support another artist doing cool stuff. Yes, a thingy! How are you going, Andrew? How's your week been? I hope it's been good. Just going ahead and using the back. I've turned the fountain pen upside down. I'm using the back of the nib to get like a super fine line here. And thank you for redeeming the Bellbird Dragon Slayer. Finishing a lot of pages. I hope it all goes well. But yeah, welcome on in Dragon Slayer. I hope your day is going well. Just working on a pen and ink drawing of a bunny. Here we go. My day is good, thank you. Yeah, been working on this project all day, so I will definitely be ready to go for a walk after I finish the stream today. Just gonna have a stretch. So the other thing I've been doing today, guys, is I've been laying out the writing on all the different pages here, and some pages are gonna have different illustrations and stuff that I've already done in like my other sketchbook. And then this one's gonna have like some text up here and some more stuff down here. So that is kind of what I have been working on. Okay. And I think we are actually kind of almost done with this bunny. I'm just gonna add a few little bits of fluffy detail in these lighter areas. So close. Okay, so a bit more around here. I don't want to add too much around the stitch marks on the face because I do want people to be able to see them. Oh, this is for a university project, Dragon Slayer, and it's about Darwin, Charles Darwin. And he had a cousin who did experiments with rabbits, so this particular illustration is actually mostly about Charles Darwin's cousin. So yeah, that's why a bunny. And uni is going great, Andrew. Like, I'm having such a good time. This particular assignment that I'm working on, I'm having a very fun time with. It's due on April 1st though, so I'm going as fast as I can with this. And I've got the story sorted, all of the narrative and everything is done. But I just have to get on with this drawing, and then I think I've got a couple of other pages worth of drawings. Hang on, I've got my thumbnails here. I can show you my thumbnail sketches for each page. Okay, so we've got the cover, page 1. I've already got that, and I've already done that illustration. That's going to be a photo of someone from a book. Have I done this one? I can't remember. Oh no, that's the one that we're working on at the moment. So that shape there, that's meant to be the bunny, so that will be done by the end of the stream. Those are just kind of easy eye drawings. So I basically have the eye drawings to go. Oh, this is a big drawing here on page 8, so it's probably what I'm going to be working on over the weekend. So yeah, that is the project basically. Oh, and no one landed with the drop. Right, the ear is looking just a little bit sparse, so I'm going to go ahead and add some extra fluff details. Oh, do you guys have a cyclone over there at the moment? That's no good. Hope you're all staying safe. Yes, many eye drawings I will need to do, and they're all going to be pigeon eyes as well. Yeah, that doesn't sound good if cranes are being blown off buildings. Okay, are we nearly done? I think we're nearly done. Gonna keep on adding lots of little details now. Yeah, because we've only got about 5 minutes to go really before I need to find someone to raid. Yeah, it's not cold here as such, but we definitely have rainy weather setting in. It definitely feels like it's trying to be autumn. But so far, the actual temperature is not too bad, so I'm happy about that. Here we go, that is the end of that Pomodoro session as well, and as we are due to wrap up, I would say feel free to have a break. And I think that's probably going to be the end of my bunny rabbit drawing. I because I feel if I add too much more, at the moment anyway, I'm probably going to regret it. So I'm going to use the hairdryer on this. Exactly, time for a small pause. And we need to find this eraser. We're just going to very gently and make sure the eraser is clean first. Just going to test. Erasing away some of these pencil marks here very carefully, because so far it's been doing quite well and not lifting up much stuff. Especially around the eye, I need that to be quite bright. Nice. So yay, it looks like I hit my goal of what I wanted to get done for today's stream, so that is a relief because there's so much more to go. I'm handwriting every page for this as well. It has to be between 10 and 15 pages, and mine's about 12 to 13 depending on how I configure a couple of the pages that I have currently, and so I'm handwriting almost all the pages in this style, which is taking me a little while. So I'm just making sure I get rid of obvious graphite bits and pieces where I see them. Yeah, we love a good pun. Okay. I reckon that is looking pretty much how I want it to look. It's a little bit terrified. But it's gonna be okay, Bunny. We'll just pretend that Darwin put this one in a very large overcoat and ran off with it. He's cool. Right, let's see who is online that we can go and say hello to today. Now, I'm going to be running off fairly shortly after the stream because I have to go and pick up a couple of books from the library. Oh, hang on, it's logged me out. One moment, I just have to go over to the other computer to have a quick look. Hang on a second. And no worries, Neon, thank you for being here, and Boo Boo and Andrew and everyone else who has hung out and chatted today. I just need to walk away from the screen for 2 seconds because I got to go that way and check who's online for us to raid. I will be right back. I mean, I'm still here, but I'm over there. Okay, I'll just find it. Okay. I'm gonna take us over to see Pinion Paint today, guys. Just because that looks like another chill stream to go and hang out in. So thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I will be back again next Friday at the same time to do more art stuffs. Yes, bye Elastic Man as well. Goodbye Boo Boo and Neon and Andrew and Endo and everyone else who's hung out and chatted today. And yeah, have a really good weekend. Have a lovely rest of your week. And I will see you guys again next time. Have a good one, everyone. Bye-bye. Thank you for hanging out.